With the Great Revolt now over, and King Cameron now in tentative but direct control of Tyrosh, Myr and Lys, there was a period of relative peace while the realm rebuilt. Joffrey Lannister, who together with his cousin Lancel had been the only major vassal to remain loyal to the crown, was rewarded with a position as Hand of the King. He was also knighted by King Cameron himself after the war. Lord Joffrey, the son of Jaime Lannister, would serve the realm loyally and ably for many years. It was during and after the revolt that Willem the Wayward, the bastard-born oldest son of Robert Baratheon, made his famous travels. Sir Willem travelled all over Essos, from Braavos to Yunkai, even visiting a Dothraki wedding. His autobiography and travelogue, Travels of Willem the Wayward, published posthumously, would, for a time, surpass even Lomas Longstrider's work Wonders Made by Man in popularity. Sir Willem also spent several years at the court of Gresdan VII, ruler of New Guise, giving some of the most vivid and detailed descriptions of its pyramids and iron legions. Eventually, however, he was called back to the Summer Crown by his brother Cameron, to aid in mopping up the last of the rebel forces and advise the new king. Cameron, still childless, also decided to recognize his brother as his legitimate heir and arranged a marriage with Joanna Lannister, daughter of the late Tyrion. 31 years after Robert's landing, the Tattered Prince, the conqueror king of Pentos, died in his sleep, aged 76. The great empire he had taken for himself crumbled immediately after his death, with the cities of Norvos, Qohor and Lorath once again gaining their independence. The chaotic power vacuum that resulted saw many hungry eyes fall on the region. King Cameron Baratheon looked warily at his rivals in Volantis. If they were to secure Norvos and Qohor for themselves, they would control all trade along the river Rhoyne, at the expense of Summer Crown prosperity. The king, with the approval of his hand Joffrey Lannister and his adventurous half-brother Willem the Wayward, decided to take the initiative and secure the northern Rhoyne for himself. His armies gathered west of the Sorrows, marching through that broken land to the city of Qohor. Capturing the gateway to the east, thus securing a direct overland trade route to the Dothraki Sea, would make Myr one of the wealthiest cities on the continent, but it was also a hazardous undertaking, possibly the most ambitious war fought by the Dragonhunt so far. Thousands of Westerosi knights and Free City sellswords found their deaths in the dark forests of Qohor, and King Cameron took a great risk in leaving his newly secured cities undefended. Still, once his armies reached Qohor, the city itself, designed to withstand Dothraki raids and not professional Westerosi siege equipment, fell quickly with the help of siege expert Balon Swan. King Cameron intended to press his advantage fully, ousting all Qohori lords from their castles, but huge revolts broke out in Tyrosh and Lys, forcing him to return to the west. Balon Swan, hero of Qohor and Tyrosh, was granted a well-deserved lordship, while Willem the Wayward, who had gained valuable experience dealing with Qohori and Dothraki on his many travels, was proclaimed Steward of Qohor. Lord Willem, given a free hand in ruling his new city, would secure the allegiance of the remaining Qohori lords, and would secure a trade route along the Rhoyne by the construction of river galleys to drive out the Dagger Lake pirates. The end goal was to restore the Valyrian road running east from Myr to the ruins of Rhoyne in the Sorrows, setting up a trading port in the shadows of that ancient city. This would drive valuable trade away from Volantis and Braavos. However, to achieve this grand and ambitious plan, King Cameron first needed to quell the revolts in Tyrosh and Lys. Lys was dealt with via overwhelming force. Cameron took no chances with the unruly city, knowing that his brother Stefan had died in the previous Lyseni revolt. Tyrosh repelled the first attempt at reconquest, leaving perhaps a larger number of soldiers dead in its seas than had died in the entire war on Qohor. The second invasion, however, was successful. King Cameron did not immediately dissolve his armies, however. Some rebel Tyroshi had fled to the Stepstones, and the king had been looking for an excuse to secure some of the pirate-infested islands for himself, reducing the piracy which plagued overseas trade. 3 islands were captured without much trouble, and to rule them, Cameron invited his sister, Jaina, former Queen of the Iron Throne. Jaina had remarried after the death of King Mico, to a charming, humble Stormlander man by the name of Orson Trumbull. this Orson was granted rulership over the 3 new Stepstones, claiming the old fort on Bloodstone, built by Daemon Targaryen, as his seat. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to JJ Gaming, and welcome back to the Kingdom of the Summer Crown. And yes, last episode we expanded quite a bit. We expanded all the way to Qohor, where we have now installed our half-brother as the Lord Steward of Qohor. And we have on the way there passed a couple of ruins. And I think in the intro of this episode I mentioned that Rhoyne was still a ruin, but apparently the Volantene have restored Rhoyne, so we cannot restore that. I've moved our Master of Laws, Mitchell of Dagger Lake, to Rhoyne to see if we can get a claim going there, because well, I think it's a nice roleplay to see, because I think in lore, in the books, there is a Valyrian road going from Myr to Rhoyne and then up to Arnoy and then Qohor. That's what I looked up on the wiki. So I think it would be a nice roleplay to at least try to restore the Valyrian road going from here to here. But for that, of course, we need this county and this county. So that's another good reason for us to go back to war with Volantis. And also, once I reach 1,000 gold, I can start to colonize some of these ruins, I think. So we will do that as well. And of course, we still have the Stepstones to go, and I think that is probably the next step. But let's first calm our vessels down a little bit. We've had two huge revolts in Tyrosh and Lys, so our vessels are weary. We don't want to upset them too much. Hey, I have a trade post in Lys. Can I build one in Tyrosh? Oh, there's already one there, I guess. Okay. Oh well, doesn't really matter. Although I think a trade post does earn you quite a bit of money, if I recall correctly. Trade route post. Trade value plus 30. Let's see how much money that makes us. To do trade income, 8 gold. Straight up. That's about only a few % of my total income, so it's not that great. Alright. This additional air title. Yeah, so we need to get used to having a lot more power than we used to. And what I also noticed is that if we want to form the Empire of New Valyria, we only need 50%. I think in the base game you need 80% to form the Empire, but I think we only need 50%, and right now we have 27%, so we're still quite far off, but you know, it's feasible, I think, to achieve this at some point. I will, however, check if we have any. Yeah, so for some reason we got the Liberation Casus Belli against Qohor, not against the other one, so that is a bit strange to me. But hey, I guess there's a reason for it, or maybe not. Maybe it's just a bug. Doesn't matter that much. No, so the rest we cannot conquer that easily. But we still have the Stepstones to go. Is that Valyria? No, that's the Iron Throne. Okay, fair enough. Yep. We can continue fighting the Stepstones, because we still have the vassalization Casus Belli, which applies to any neighboring county. And I think from now on, now that we own Bloodstone, we can probably conquer Sunstone. Yeah, force vassalization. We can conquer this Shame Isle, force vassalization, and from there on we can conquer these other islands. So we can secure the Stepstones, which will make Myr even richer than it already is. Because we, of course, are still suffering from piracy here. And once these islands are secured, we have a secure trade route going to the east, so that will help increase the wealth of Myr. Right now, I think we are probably primarily trading with Westeros, so that we don't have to pass through the Stepstones. Ah, okay, that was quick. My work in Rhoyne seems to have come to fruition by bribing, cajoling, extorting, threatening, and forging documents. I've managed to fabricate a claim on the city of Rhoyne. Use it. Use it for sure. Skull trophy added to the treasury of... okay, I guess it was one of Joffrey's rivals is dead. That's good. We have a claim on Rhoyne. That is good. I think we will just continue with the rest of these. This is probably a ruin, right? Yeah. Rhineville. We cannot do anything with that. But we will move on to this next county over here. And we have another reason to go back to war with Volantis, which has been a long time. They are sort of our rival in this area. My sister has been beset by oozing lesions and a high fever. I've just been informed that her affliction is indeed a pox. Alright. My sister, who's married the Lord of Craighall, apparently. Oh yeah, I married her to Willis Tyrell, but I guess Willis died 10 years ago, and my sister is still in Westeros somewhere. We don't really bother her that much. Alright, yep, our vessels are happy again. We did some minor well management. I think now it's about time to go to war with the Stepstones. So let's do it. My guy, we want to vassalize you, and we want to vassalize you. And after that we can probably vassalize these guys as well. But let's start with these two. I don't know why the main troops are all dead. But hey, we will just do it with our vessel levies. That is fine. Yep, let's go. Let's raise some boats as well. I don't think we will need all of these troops, but let's see. Lord Paramount Rickard with Ariana of the North. Ariana the Shadow, Bolton, has been imprisoned. She has ended... This has ended the war... the Dreadfort War for Eddard's claim on the North. Okay, they were, I guess, pressing the claim of Eddard Stark. Okay, interesting. But they lost. Where is Eddard? Is he still around? Rickard? Benjen, where's Eddard? Here he is. He is still around. Commander of the North, Lord of the North. He's got a couple of kids, Lyanna, Alice and Gerold Stark. He's 61 years old. We don't really bother him that much anymore. Benjen is the Lord of the North. Rickard is the Lord of the North still. Yep, so that's the nephew of Lord Stark. We have still Edric on the Iron Throne. He's been ruling now for... Wow, really? This long? Guess I have been playing on Speed 5 quite a bit. He's been ruling already for 16 years, apparently. So the time of the Three Kings is over. Alright, we can call it a night. We don't need to. We're gonna fight the Stepstone War ourselves. We've received word that some other pirate lord is joining. That is fine. We will be fine. Yep. There's a pirate coming here. Small pirate army, but we can deal. We can handle. Let's head down to... Willem, you can be in my right flank. Omari, Florent, and Richmond can be in my left. Let's head down to the Stepstones, people. We need to deal with these the pirate menace. 21,000 troops should be more than enough to deal with these pirates, I hope. We need to talk to the church. I don't really need to. Clap the pirate lord in irons. Yes, please. Can we offer peace and force demands? Okay, we will just vassalize him, so he will still be my vassal. That is fine, though. Now let's head south. Take these other islands. I think this will be a quick war for all of the Stepstones with the new vassalization casus belli. Are they besieging Mur? We can't have that, man. Get down here. No, we're not going to do an embargo war. That's a waste of time, man. At least I think it's an embargo war, probably, right? Yeah, no Foshi traders. No, I don't care about embargo wars. We don't care about that kind of thing. We are a noble lord. Noble lords historically don't really look on trading as a sort of noble profession. Your Grace, a new bank has been established in Old Valentis. Triarch Gilonos Vassar of Valentis has used his wealth to found the Grand Bank and has built a grand new bank building in the city to house the vaults of coin. Okay, well, that's fine. We might do that later as well. Population in Qohor has been converted to the Fate of the Seven Fate. Wow. Okay, we have a little sort of island of Fate of the Seven here. What are we converting, by the way? Are we converting anything? Lease, yeah, that makes sense. Oh, Lease is all... No, it's not quite converted yet. It's the Weeping Gods still. That makes sense, yep. Okay, we're at 100% for this Pirate Lord as well. Thank you for your land, my guy. We will immediately continue fighting the wars. Where's my fleet? Oh, here it is. Yeah, we should put that in a port before we disband it. Yep, you'll understand eventually. Do we even need to disband it to fight a war? I don't think so. Marjorie is pregnant again, great. Let's lower the troops. And let's get after the rest of these Stepstone bastards. Force specialization, yep, bye-bye. And this guy. Force specialization. Can we attack this guy as well? Probably not yet, no. Okay, vessels, we're not quite done. Please head back to Mur. We will fight the rest of these filthy pirates. The Dothraki Horse Lord Ko Mono has launched a raid on our lands, but if it's plunder they seek, perhaps we can try and placate them with a tribute. Yeah, so they are... Yeah, so of course we are now bordering the Dothraki. We'll offer him a fair Baratheon maiden, my sister. Ko Mono. No, I'm not going to do that to my sister. The dwarf Dothraki. No, I will drive these savages from my land. 88 gold. Yeah, we're probably not going to lose that much. In fact, we have 6,000 troops right here. We can probably deal with the Dothraki. Okay, another pirate lord is joining. That is fine. We will be fine. Lord Joffrey wrote me a letter expressing his fervent desire to know me better, so that we can come to be good acquaintances. If nothing else, it was a thoughtful and kind gesture of him. Sure, I'm happy to talk about me, about myself. I think Cameron, pretty rightfully actually, has a high opinion of himself by now. He's been conquering a lot. He's probably the best SOC king since Robert Baratheon himself. Oh, rebels in Qohor. Okay, how many? Where are they? No, they're not here anymore. Okay, whatever. Oh, they're down here. Yeah, okay, we will chase them down. I thought it was the Dothraki. Oh, the rebels are fighting the Dothraki. I mean, thank you, man. We appreciate that. But we are fighting pirates right now. We have no time to deal with any of this. So let's head to Pirate Island. Don't care. Marriage, please. Who did she marry? Sir Grant. That's fine. 75%. Yep, let's charge this place. Release all prisoners. That's fine. Imprison the entire family in the dungeon. Could do that. We could just kill all these pirates. Now let's just capture the pirate lord. We are pretty honorable guy, right? How dare they? Heathens have been attacking my priest. I mean, I can imagine they're a little bit threatened by Fate of the Seven, because it's been quite expanding quite rapidly. All right, another pilot island subjugated. I think we will probably notice this pirate increase because they will probably revolt a couple of times, but that just gives us a chance to take their titles once it comes down to it. Okay, the last pirate lord is ready to be dealt with, so let's once again raise our vessel levies. Okay, we can ask some courtiers to leave. That is fine. Yep, bye bye. Humphrey Waters, I don't care. Audrey, we have a new daughter. We have 3 daughters, right? Or 2 daughters? 2 daughters and 1 son, Robert. Robert, we were going to train Robert ourselves in the art of war, even though we're only a dutiful commander. So Vario becomes Fate of the Seven, that is fine. Oh yeah, my flagship, King Robert's Hammer, has given years of good service to the Summer Crown fleet, but it is now aging. It must either be retired or restored at substantial cost to the treasury. This is the ship that Robert arrived on in Esso, so I think we want to restore it, right? Let's restore 100 gold. That's quite a lot, but I think it's worth it. Just restore this boat, even though Robert probably didn't really have strong feelings about it. I think it has symbolic value for us in the Summer Crown. My Master of Whispers died. LNA died a natural death, alright. Furigo, he hates me, so let's not do that. Let's just find somebody, right? Just fly somebody in from Westeros once again. Garibold, the Riverman, or Alix. Let's just get Garibold Harwell, the Riverman. Let's invite this man. We do need a good spy master, I think. This is the last of the Stepstones. So we could crown ourselves King of the Stepstones, I think. The Pirate Lord is not here, but that doesn't matter because we won already. Yes, okay, that's it. That's it. We subjugated all of the Stepstones in a quick war. After we, last episode, gained a foothold in these first 3 islands. So that is very, very nice. Alright, and then we can create the kingdom if we want. Should we do that? I don't think there's really any reason not to, right? Let's just do it. Kingdom of the Stepstones. We are now the king of the Stepstones. Can we... Oh, if slavery is already illegal. Okay, great. We can also increase the realm authority to max. I think for the Stepstones that makes sense. We want to keep these guys under wraps, right? Yeah, let's do it. See if they accept. We did give them all that land just now, so I think they should accept. Probably. I guess we can just revoke all this stuff. Okay, we will do that later then. We will just wait. We cannot do it quite yet because we just conquered them. We will do that later because these guys now all really, really hate me. Even though we gave them this land. This man still really hates me, so he's gonna revolt at some point. It's almost inevitable. But that is fine. We can handle that when it comes to that. We can increase the trade route here. No, actually, we wanna wait for 1,000 gold, right? And I think the next war is gonna be against Volantis. We wanna wait for 1,000 gold so we can start restoring this ruin here. You are... No, I don't care. We're now making quite a bit of money. I can obligate my vassal to be able to ask him politely. Oh, I didn't expect that. Or I guess because he's ambitious. Because this is my half-brother whom we gave cohort to, and he doesn't want to promise not to get into factions. But I guess he became ambitious, which also makes sense, I guess. Hey, what is this? Found a new empire. Home size is greater or equal to 180. Holds 3 kingdom titles. Okay, that makes sense. Cost me 400 gold. I think we should do that. Because we potentially hold a ton of kingdom titles. Can we create the Kingdom of Lys, for example? Oh no, we need to have a capital in Lys. Okay, that makes sense. We have the Kingdom of the Stepstones, which we can give to Orson. We have the Kingdom of Cohor, which we can give to my half-brother as a vice-royalty. Let's just check what the realm laws are currently. We have medium crown authority, so I guess we can't do... can probably not do vice-royalties, even though I would like to. We do want to be an empire, right? That's a no-brainer. What will we call this empire, though? Should we just call it the Summer Crown? I think it still makes sense. And we could call it... We have the 7 kingdoms. We call it the Dragonhunt. No, let's not do that. Let's think about that. And you guys always come up with the good suggestions. What do you guys think we should call this empire? I think for now we will just keep calling it the Summer Crown. But I think there's better ways. I think there's better names to come up with. Yeah, let's do it. Let's create an empire. Found a new empire. Your achievement in founding the Kingdom of the Summer Crown means the bloodline of House Baratheon is now highly respected by all the peoples of your glorious domain. House Baratheon is now considered a traditional great house of the region. You gain the traditional dynastic claim on the Kingdom of the Summer Crown. That's cool. That's cool. I like that. Ours is the Fury. Hi, King Cameron the Blessed of the Summer Crown. Here we go. Titular Kingdom of the Summer Crown. Can we rename the title? No, I guess not. Alright, so we are now the Emperor, the High King of the Summer Crown. We will give the Kingdom of Cohort to our half-brother. Here you go. Can we give it as a vice-royalty? Oh, let's check that, actually. Is that a thing in this mod? The vice-royalties? I don't think so, right? No, it doesn't look like it. That is fine, though. We will give you the Kingdom of Cohor, my half-brother. Here you go. He loves me now. Look at this nice crown he has. We should also give the Kingdom of the Stepstones to my brother-in-law. Grant then the title Kingdom of the Stepstones. Here you go. There we go. Should we give... Because we have also the Kingdom of Myr still, I think. Oh no, we don't. We can't create it, but we're not going to. And ideally, I would also like to give away... No, we're not going to give away Tyrosian Leads. We're going to hold those for ourselves, you know. Oh, look at this color. This is great. It's not really great, actually, because it's the same color as Volantis. That really is very confusing. I'll see if I can mod that out. I will suffer no other kings. We'll lose the right to be styled as King of Kingdom. Yeah, let's make him a Lord Paramount. That makes sense. Same to you. Lord Paramount Orson of the Stepstones. Does he hate me for removing his kingdom title? No, he doesn't. Lord Paramount makes more sense than King, I think. Oh man, we should really change this color. This is incredibly confusing. Alright, there we go. I just fixed it real quick because it was really getting very confusing. I made it a nice burgundy color. I think that serves for now. I think it's somewhat distinct from, well, at least it's a bit confusing when looking at Bravos, for example. But I think this is fine for now. At least it's very different from Volantis. Alright. Yeah, that's it, I think. So we conquered all of the Stepstones. We gave our vessel the Lord Paramountcy. And we gave our half-brother the Lord Paramountcy of Cohor. That makes sense to me. I think it makes sense to... Wait, what? Joffrey Lannister currently enjoys the title King of Tyros. No, he doesn't. I mean, it's fine, I guess. You can be the Lord Paramount of Tyros. That's fine. I also have no other kings. Do you I guess you want Tyros itself. Yeah, you want the High Lordship of Tyros. We can give you the Overlordship of this guy. That is fine. Transfer vassalage. Is he here somewhere? That is de jure Tyroshi land, right? Yeah. What is this this white stuff? Kingdom of Summer Crown. Okay, it's being incorporated in the Kingdom of the Summer Crown. Oh, as in the Empire, I guess. Yeah, that's fine. That's fair enough. Cohort as well. Okay, that's cool. Yeah. So I put those a little bit shorter. That normally it takes 100 years, but this means that it will go from New Valyria, from the Empire of New Valyria, into the Empire of the Summer Crown eventually, which I think is cool. This guy wants to be Lord Paramount of Tyros. That is fine actually. And I wanted to give him this guy's vassalage, right? We could give him the High Lordship of Tyros. I just don't want him to hold the city of Tyros. I want to keep that for myself. So you can have the High Lordship though, my boy Joffrey. Yeah, desires the Lordship of Tyros. That's fair enough, but we're not going to give you that. Okay, this is just CK2 being weird, I guess. Because we cannot select Joffrey as our Hand of the King anymore. I guess we can just select Orson, Lord Paramount of the Stepstones. That makes sense. I don't know why. I guess maybe because he formed it himself or something. I don't know. Oh well. Doesn't really matter. It's fine. If he doesn't want to be my Hand of the King, then he doesn't need to be. Winter fever has broken out in Robert's Landing. Is that a bad disease? Probably, right? The gods help us. I think we... should we hide? For winter fever? We could, I guess. Yeah, let's hide inside for a while. Seal it. We also built a refuge, I think, because we have. No, we want to save some money, right? Notice that my nephew, Lord Lionel, and my uncle, Lord Paramount Renly, are not on the best of terms. Lionel Baratheon, Lord of Dragonstone. Okay, I don't really care. How foolish. Life in seclusion isn't too bad. Okay, we're already on rations. Okay. Peasant revolt for Deep Down. It's up here. Okay, I don't care. That's just the king. Tough times are ahead for us all. Maybe we should just open the gates again because it's just winter fever, right? That's just consumption. It will probably not kill us. Famous last words. Wiping at her mouth. How could you do this? Let her rot in the dungeon. We will just open the gates. It's just winter fever. I don't wanna starve ourselves to death just for winter fever. Escort us to leave court. Let's do that. Bye bye. We have Bithario Windoon. Yeah, this is the woman who ate our stocks of food during the short quarantine that we were in. The Paramount Orson shall interrogate her now. Poor case, but still guilty. I will exile you. Bye bye. Okay, I have consumption, I guess. You feel like a bat. Oh dear. Abdominal pain. I hope I don't die from this. It would suck. It would have been quite deserved though. Because we opened the gates during a pandemic. Oh well. Good symptom treatment. I am strong though, so I should live, I think. These are dark days. My son Prince Robert has been beset by high fever. Oh dear. Has winter fever. Okay, how bad is that? Let's have a look. -3 health. Okay, that should be fine. That should be fine. As long as you know what you're doing. I would like a slightly better maester, actually. Ah, no, this guy's fine. He's also a physician. I petition that I should be made overlord of this region. I mean, sure. If you ask for it nicely. Yeah, we can give you the kingdom title. We will transfer vassalage of the other guy. Where is he? Master of Lysini Disputed Lands. You can have overlordship of that. We'll lose our Master of Coin, but we can find another one. We have another king. Ormary Florent, the son of Axel Florent, who also has a strong claim on the Kingdom of the Rich, I guess. Oh well. Yeah, he can rule. He's a quite decent ruler. I know that he hated my brother, one of my brothers. But we'll be fine. I hope. At least we gave him some land, so he's loyal to us now. I do think that this granting out these kingdom titles so easily will cause us a lot of trouble in the future. But I think we're role playing a little bit as a feudal lord. We're not really thinking about that. We're sort of just organizing our realm to make it as stable as possible for us, not so much for our descendants. Okay, people are getting winter fever. I finally gotten a chance to do something special with my special someone, and there are so many things I want to do. Should I try to entertain at the court, or should we maybe spend some time in my isolated country cottage? Fertility plus 20%. And entertainment at local court. Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. Marjorie, she's 44, so she's probably not going to give me another son. But hey, we have a son. I hope he lives. He survived his bout of winter fever, it seems. Master at Arms dead. Is Howland Reed dead? Counselor lost. Howland Reed is dead. Died bedridden and infirm at age 63. 83-27. Ah, that's a shame. Howland Reed was, I think, one of the last of the sort of old guard that came to Essos on Robert's ship, the Robert's Hammer. I think he was probably the last one, right? Yeah, I think all of these are new men, more or less. Do we still have somebody in our court who was there from the start? Let's see. Musgood Frey, Tishara Frey, Marjorie Tyrell, Darrell now Lannister. One of the Tallhearts, but I think so I think it was Leobald Tallheart who was with us from the start, but he's dead already. Mage, this is Mage Tallheart, a different guy. Taroshi, Mitchell Wetford. No, I think that's probably it. Lysa Tully, yeah, she's been with us for a long time, but she was not part of the original Dragonhunt. Aegon Frey, I think, was there from the start, but he didn't really do much for us, so we don't really feel anything for him. Yeah, I think that's it. I think Howland Reed was the last of the old guard. I think finally the days of Robert Baratheon and his Dragonhunt are over, and a new era is now definitely begun, and I think the start of crowning ourselves Emperor was probably a very nice start to that. I do hope we will get over winter fever soon, though. We do need a new Master at Arms now that he's dead. Oh, we can have Willem Baratheon. Sure. My half-brother. We can appoint you. I don't really understand why we can't appoint Joffrey Lannister anymore, but hey. Okay, we lost the trade winter fever. That's good. We survived winter fever. Very nice. Oh, my mom. Upset by a high fever for several days, and her affliction is winter fever. Okay, she might actually die from this. Because she's bedridden now. She's got -5 health at age 60. She's gonna die probably. But we will try to save her, of course. My mother's feeling so much better. Okay, very good. Maybe she will live. Probably not. Oh, he cut off her leg to deal with winter fever. Wow. Okay. I guess that does mean that she did survive. That's good news, I guess. We need a new bodyguard. Oh yeah, of course, Howland Reed is dead. Tenda Beesbury, 27-year-old. Wow, she's great. You married, woman? She's married. That's a shame. She's got some great traits. She's temperate, brave, honest, charitable. And she's a skilled fighter. Oh, we're chased. Damn it. We cannot pick seduction because we're chased. That's a shame. Oh well. We could... Nah, let's just say with family for now, man. I wanted to seduce her. Oh well. Hi King Cameron Baratheon, I hereby invite you to participate in the tourney of Kylos, where the best knights and lords of Tyros shall be invited to compete. Yeah, it's been a long time since we've had a tournament, and we're only 34 years old, and we're in the prime of our lives. We hold Robert's Warhammer, we're a skilled fighter, strong. We stand a good chance, I think, of winning. So let's head down to Kylos and participate in this tourney, sure. I will place a bet on myself, of course. Place a bet in tourney. Large bet. Okay, we're fighting Sir Alaro. That should be easy. Hit. While at the tournament, I was listening to some lesser lordling describe how he collected tithes from his serfs. As I listened, I realized how he was giving his serfs plenty of ways to avoiding giving their due. I kept this knowledge to myself. 1 stewardship, nice. Yep, we kicked Sir Alaro off. Next. Pitiful state that my son Robert is in. He has the flu. Call for a court position at once. Sir Lycero, much better fighter. We still didn't change the duelist trait. Okay, I will do that later. Steady. We should be able to beat this guy though. We are better than him. Yep. We kicked him off his horse. None can beat me. We're not gonna continue. Sir Ellery Birch. Okay, that should be easy. Hit. The way I thought, my brother-in-law, Lord Paramount Joffrey Lannister, to be a more reasonable man. His request to be allowed to duel his rival Jeremy Vance is slightly erratic. You can do that if you want. He almost fell off. Okay, he survived a round against me. That's impressive. There we go. No one can beat me. Victorious. Okay, I won the tournament and won another 60 gold. Everybody were not really great odds because we bet 40 gold and we won 60 gold. So I guess we everybody thought we would win, which makes sense. We're a pretty damn good warrior. We've got 1,000 gold, so we can start colonizing stuff. We have Arnoy, we have Northfields, Arnoy Palace, Common Rhoyne Castle. I think Northfields makes the most sense to do first, even though it's only a small keep. Because it's right on the edge of Dagger Lake here. Ruined Province, will it also... Valyrian Road, Rhoyne Trade Route. Let's have a look at the trade routes then. Okay, so this is the Dagger Lake here. This is the center of all the trade routes. All owned by Michael of Dagger Lake, a Vilman, Michael Redford. Very good. Oh yeah, we should have built a trade post there. We should have kept this for ourselves. Oh well. I think grabbing Northfield is probably a good idea. So let's do that. Rhoyneville. We can also do Rhoyneville just in the middle of their of the Valentine land. Arnoy is sort of the largest city of the Rhoynar. I think we will do that later though. I think Northfield makes more sense for now. 1,000 gold. Colony will be established in Northfields. Colonies will be unprofitable and provide little troops for many years to complete. Yep, and we have to put our steward there, right? Master of Coin. Colony construction advances. Yeah, we need to put him here in the colony. What's the percentage chance? Only 7%. That's not that much actually. Okay, we will get rid of the set and the city. Okay, Northfields. This is going to be the sort of intersection between trade in Cohor and trade in Myr. We want to have a sort of straight trade route here, and we can see already the Valyrian roads here. Cohor is sort of the overland trade route to China, so it makes sense to face Dothrak and that kind of thing. So it makes sense to try to grab a castle in between Cohor and Myr, just for money reasons. Brian Wexley, a black brother of the Night's Watch, has arrived in Myr seeking an audience. He is here recruiting for the Watch and implores you to help by sending men and supplies to the Wall to aid in the defense of Westeros. Yeah, okay. I will send a small wagon and give you leave to recruit from the dungeon. Please take a portion of our harvest. I'm not going to spare. We can give you a portion of our harvest. That is fine. Here you go, my guy. In the center of Northfields stands a ruin of particular interest. It was once a great amphitheater, where plays and feats of skill were once performed. Now the crumbling building is only a sad reminder of a once great city. Perhaps it should be restored to its former glory. Again, amphitheater in Northfields. 350 gold. We don't really have that money, but I do think this is really good. We will do it. We will just loan something. Let's see. Take out a loan. Oh, nobody wants to give me a loan. Okay, that's a shame. Can we try again? No. Okay, well, that sucks. Can we imprison somebody? Ransom him? Empress Lysa? This guy, this man. Not really. No, these are all quite minor lords. Okay, shit. So we will be bankrupt for a while then. Whilst clearing out a ruined library in Northfield, some scholars have found some old scrolls they thought you should see. They speak of Mother Rhoyne and its virtues, and they are a fine piece of writing indeed. I can become Mother Rhoyne. Wow. Do I want that? No, I don't. Right? Do I? Would be quite cool. What is the Rhoynish religion? Mother Rhoyne. The River Rhoyne is the greatest river of Western Essos, whose banks gave rise to the Rhoynar people. No, burn the false words. I don't want to become Rhoynar. I'm a Westerosi. Am I though? I was born and raised in Essos. But in Myr. Myr is a faith of the Seven religion. Lys becomes Fate of the Seven. Okay, finally. Finally. Good. Good. So we will not have those huge revolts anymore. And the Weeping Lady is almost just gone, eh? Fate of the Seven is doing very, very well. Let's continue here, I guess. We want to fully convert everything. Not really because we're religious, but more because it will help with revolts. Okay, but now somebody wants to give me a loan. 25% from the Iron Bank of Bravos. Yes, please. Alright, I think also the disease is more or less over, so it's probably time to go to war with Volantis by now. How strong are you? 12k? We have 54k. Jesus Christ. Wow. That's insane. Okay. Well, I think it's about time to head to war with Volantis then. My guy. Force specialization, really? Realm size is less than 31. Okay, we can't do that. We can't do that. They need to be a bit smaller than they are. That's good to know that you can do that even with larger people. We can do it with Norvos. Do you really have less than 31 realm size? I guess so. It must be close though. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 16, 17, 19. Yeah, it is less than 31. Maybe we should go for that first then. Because I think maybe if they grow too quickly, we will not be able to do this. Then again, we have a claim on Volantis. Yeah, so let's do Volantis first, because otherwise we will lose the claim. Claim Croyane. We want that for trade reasons. All right, we will call in Lord Paramount Renly, who is still alive at age 53. How long have I been recording, actually? Should we leave this for the next episode? Maybe. Yeah, I think we will leave this war for the next episode. I think I will just continue recording. So thank you guys very much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed this episode. It's been a little bit more quiet, but we did create the mighty empire of the Summer Crown. Let me know what you guys think would be a good name for the new empire. We have at least secured most of our trade routes now. We are colonizing Northfield up here. We are fighting a war against Volantis once more, which I think is pretty cool. And we have found some other avenues for expansion up here in Norvos, which could get us closer to forming New Valyria if we so desired. But maybe we won't. Maybe we'll just keep our current empire. Well, probably it's pretty cool to go for a Valyrian playthrough as well. All right. Hope you guys enjoyed. Let's see how the war goes in the next against Volantis goes in the next episode. And yeah, any comments, suggestions you have, leave them. It does really help the algorithm. I can see it if my videos get more comments, that the video also gets more views. So that please do leave a comment, please do leave a like, and if you want to join the Discord, there's a link in the description, etc., etc. See you guys next episode. Bye bye.